Welcome back to Hikes for Life. I'm Kristen. I have not done a video with a formal introduction yet, so I realized I better do that. Although I kind of decided to make one while I'm driving, because if I'm just sitting down to make a video for the sake of that and like just putting it in front of my face, I find even right now, I tend to kind of zone out, and everything that I was thinking of saying goes right out my head. And that's the problem. I'm always thinking about so many things, and I have so much in my head, and I'm the kind of person that researches everything as soon as I get interested in it, and then become like a mini expert in this or that. But then actually to get it out and back talking to other people about it, it's very difficult. So that's kind of part of having autism and ADHD all at once, I think, as well. It's these different little challenges throughout life. So my reason for this kind of introductory video is I've never talked to you guys about why I started this channel, why I called it Hikes for Life. And to do that, I kind of have to go back in time a little bit to, like, I've always, like I said, being autistic and like a highly sensitive person, I've always worn my heart on my sleeve, and always loved helping others. And I guess ever since high school, probably around grade 10, I said to myself, I would love to, whoever I meet, I would love to make their lives better in some way by having known me. Now, I know that there's a lot of lessons to be learned in life too, and you can't open yourself up to everyone. There are boundaries as well. So sometimes you have to walk away from people. But sometimes that helps them as well, because then it shows them something that maybe they didn't know. But ultimately, I wanted to make other people feel happy. Now, I feel like I've been doing that through the people that I meet in my day-to-day life, in my town, etc., when I come across people. But you can only do that on a small scale if you are doing that through the people that you meet in person. So I thought, well, the only way that I know how to portray myself is through my passion, through nature and getting out into nature, so hiking. And then I'm either going to meet like-minded people, or I'm going to be able to show people parts of nature that they wouldn't be able to see, because there are a lot of people that are also really stuck in their cities or their towns. And I know not everybody has even their own vehicle or the means to get about different places. So yeah, being able to go and even see these gorgeous places is a privilege. Yeah, I thought to be able to meet or influence more people positively, that I would need to put myself online. And again, too, maybe one day I'll share other stories on the channel about my painful lessons in life and the growth that I've had, and maybe, other people will have gone through similar things, and that's a way of helping others as well, and just to feel that you're not alone. I think the main thing in life is feeling heard and understood. I think that's an issue that a lot of people have, that they don't feel heard. It's been a theme throughout my life as well. Also with a neurodivergent brain, you're kind of trying to figure yourself out as well, as let alone other people figuring you out when you're even kind of hiding parts of who you are, or whatever, covering it up, masking, trying to fit in. Now, as to why I called the page Hikes for Life, that's simply because my parents had me out hiking and going up mountains since I was a baby, because they just put me in the baby hiking backpack carriers like I did with my kids, and away we went. And when I could walk, then I, was probably out doing shorter trails, but I know they definitely had me out on skis. But nature and the forest was always part of my life, and it always will be until I'm dead, hence the name. I feel like for me, this is where my soul feels the most at home, or like its true self or form, so to speak. Like there's like a remembering that happens when I'm around trees. Let me know if you feel that way too. I'm sure a lot of people do. I really am sure of that. But yeah, I would love to see more people get back to their I would say their roots, People used to live a lot more in harmony and connection and intertwinedness with the land. And now there's so much of a separation that has happened that I don't think is healthy. I think that's the reason for a lot of people's sadness and depression or anxiety. So again, I'm trying to get that message across, or that experience across, if you can't get out into the woods. That's the whole point of this channel. Yes, okay, I do some goofy videos too, of course, to get people's attention, and I love laughing. I think you could see that in a couple of other videos. It's good medicine. Laughter is good medicine. And no, I'm not high on the trails. That's my personality. I love laughing. So if all of these things sound like things that you also love, or you want to see more of, or you can get on board with, then definitely follow the channel, tell your friends. I'm actively working on, this is kind of like a trial video right now as it is, trying to get better quality of the videos, and I know it'll be a lot more enjoyable for you guys to watch. So yeah, that's mostly what I had to say today. Hopefully watching it back it'll make sense. Like I said, I'm practicing getting what's in here out here, so thanks for stopping by. It means a lot.